We are live. Okay, friends. We are live and we are going to be making dressing. All right. Let's see. I've got to turn it where we can see. See your phone. Gotta get the technical stuff out of the way. Y'all ready to make dressing? Okay. Right, there you go. So you can watch for comments to answer them.
For me?
Yep, both of us.
Okay. Are they hopping on?
They are hopping on. I've got a few dirty dishes right here. I have been... So, hello, friends. How are y'all? Hello, Mamie Murray. How are you? Hope you're going to be having a great Thanksgiving. You're probably getting ready with your daughter, I'm sure. Hello, Matt. How are you? This is our annual dressing making live. And we haven't done this in a while as far as being in the kitchen live together. And so we were talking the other day and was like, we needed to get our dressing made and we need to make a video on it. So here we are. We are going to be making a little smaller batch than we usually do in the previous years. Just a little bit. We usually make enough for Thanksgiving, Christmas, and Easter when we make this. But I just going to be making enough for Thanksgiving and Christmas. So
We're having it for Easter.
yeah, yep. I always would do 4 pans, or we're going to do 4 pans, but they're going to be smaller pans. So anyway,
So it'll still pan out.
yeah, it'll still pan out. I have been making cornbread all day. And I usually do 8 batches, but I only did 5. So we're just cutting down just a little bit. Here they are. So it's been raining all day, and I needed this pan. And so this morning when I got up and I started making the cornbread, I looked and looked and looked for my pan, and I couldn't find it anywhere. So I remembered I'd put it out in my shed so I would have more room in my laundry room where I keep all my canning stuff, because I like, y'all know I like to can. And so I cleaned out some of that to make some room for stuff I don't use very often. And so I had to go out there in the rain and get it. But anyway, so we're going to put this to the side right now. That is 5 boxes of Jiffy cornbread. I like a sweet cornbread. I like a sweet dressing. And so this way you don't have to add any sugar. We just use Jiffy, the little boxes of Jiffy. I do make homemade cornbread. I know how. It tastes just like this, but hey, when it's easy just to make a box. So let's see what y'all are saying. Mamie says, okay, first we got Joan. She says, hope you and yours are doing well. Looking forward to the recipe. Yes, I'm so glad you're on here, Joan. And Mamie says, yes, I am. I had 2 of my children and their families here for Thanksgiving. Oh, you already had Thanksgiving. The other 3 will be coming here for Christmas. All right. Okay. Oh, you'll have them. You haven't had it yet. You're going to be doing it, though. Okay. All right. So, in my pots over there on the stove, homemade broth is always better, than bought broth. But if you are going to buy broth, Kitchen Basics in a yellow box is the best. I couldn't get it last year because we live out in the sticks, y'all, and so everybody and their dog. I thought that maybe going early I could get some stuff, but we're gonna have to settle for some Swanson. And then of course I have some chicken bouillon on the stove, and that is of course better than anything. So I have 3 legs, 4 or 5 thighs, 6 thighs, and 2 breasts. Okay, because I do like to put chicken in my in my dressing.
That threw you off.
Yeah, I did. And then he's gonna do 2 large onions and a whole bunch. What do you call this? Stalk, a whole stalk of celery. So he's just cutting that up. I like texture to my dressing. That's the way we grew up. That's the way Mama did it. And so we don't like it all minced or real little. But so he's just dicing that up kind of coarsely, and we're gonna put it in a skillet and just tenderize it with a stick of butter. So, all right. Now that we got all that out of the way, we can visit a little bit while we do this. Go on out of the kitchen. Cash is always wanting something. I made me a cup of coffee because I was getting really sleepy, and I made me a cup of coffee. Keep me awake. We're also going to be giving away some things tonight. I'll show y'all real quick. I have some of our t-shirts from our channel, and I have a tea towel. It says Boots and Bonnets with Chris and Christy. I have one of these we're going to give away. And then I have a t-shirt that has the same logo on it as the tea towel. I have a size small, a size medium, an extra large, and a 2X that we're going to give away tonight. Okay? So y'all just be listening to what we're saying, and we're going to be asking questions. All right? So we got that. We're going to be doing it in a little bit. So, you're doing good, darling, while I'll just yak.
That's what you're good at.
That's what I'm good at. I'm drinking Cinnabon coffee with some caramel creamer. I can drink coffee and lay down and go right to sleep. Can y'all do that? Drinking some coffee does not keep me awake. So, did you want some coffee?
No.
You're good? You got a Coke, don't you? Still a little hot because I just made it. Chris says I'm not a true coffee drinker because my temperature is still real. I need to watch that.
I know that.
Okay. All right, let me get a stick of butter so we can start getting that on.
So can we do like marriage advice tonight?
Sure.
Guys, your wife is giving you a hard time and she's not doing things right. They give you a tip. What you do is, why don't you just do it like my mom does it? That'll solve everything.
I'm blessed to have a good mother-in-law, so it don't bother me. But I'm sure it would be bothering some. You got a good mother-in-law too, don't you?
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if I'd go that far. It's good when she's somewhere else.
No, it isn't. Y'all know Granny. She's probably the best mother-in-law he can ask
She's
for.
the best mother-in-law that I've ever had.
Yeah.
Put it that way.
All right, I'm gonna put this over here, and we can probably start letting it. I'll get it on a plate.
Yeah.
'Cause it's gonna be hot for a while.
Mine ought to drain when you can't.
No, you want that juice. That's good broth. I seasoned my broth, or made this broth with, cooked my chicken with onion powder, garlic. I probably put a tablespoon in each pot. And I know that's a lot, but this is going to make a lot of dressing. And I'm not going to add any additional to the dressing itself. A little bit of sage, some salt, some pepper, and a bay leaf. So, to each pot. That's how I cooked my chicken. Let me go ahead and put it on platter so it can start cooling because it is not, what do you think the degrees outside is?
About 70.
It was 70 today, but not right now.
Yeah, it's about 70.
Is it?
Yeah, and it's about 97 in this kitchen.
Get this out.
Probably gonna turn the fire on this, can't you?
Yeah. Make sure when you cook your chicken that you cook it with the skin, because it makes better broth when you have the skin. The skin and the bones. I know it's a lot of work, but it's better. And I like a lot of sage in mine. Some people might not like as much as I do. I like to use sage and I like to use poultry seasoning. And some people skip on the poultry seasoning. Don't skip on the poultry seasoning.
Kind of bossy.
Well, I was amazed how much people did not use poultry seasoning.
Well, maybe they do it a
They
different
probably
way.
don't know. They don't know. So I'm telling them.
Well,
They'll know.
that's another blessing that I have
Right.
here is we had an encyclopedia salesman came by the house the other day trying to sell those encyclopedias. I told him, brother, I don't need none of that. I got married to my loving bride. She knows everything.
That's
I
right.
don't have to look it up.
Yep.
So
I learned everything I know from my mama and my granny. And my mother-in-law is a good cook, and my mother and his grandma is a good cook. So I learned all these things. Now I'll go ahead and tell y'all a secret.
then it won't be a secret no more.
I tell y'all every year. I learned it from Paula Dean.
Oh, we're close.
This is a secret ingredient that you put in the dressing. Red pepper. It does not make it spicy. Okay, so some of Chris's family, because we're making enough of this because we have a huge Thanksgiving together, and some of them are real heat sensitive, and they don't even know. But it does give it a different taste. It's something different. And once I started using it, every year it goes in there. And I bought all new spices this year. I like to get new spices because, you know, as the year goes, they kind of get.
Same name, howdy folks.
Oh, hey.
Report.
It's been a little while since I seen your name come across. So when you're gonna make something important like dressing for a crowd, you want to make sure you got fresh spices. So this is the ground sage. Go ahead and open all these. That one already open.
So
Has anybody else said anything since
no, not yet.
Okay.
Looks like that. And
Does any of y'all make the dressing for y'all's togetherness? Get together? Tell them what we're fixing to be
we're
doing.
fixing to be going camping
Every
for
year.
a week. We leave on Friday afternoon, and we're only going like an hour from here to a state park. And,
It's an hour for us, but further for some.
and then we go to, we'll stay there Friday night through the weekend, and we'll come home the following Saturday. But while we're there, I think there's going to be 6 or 7. There's going to be 7 campers, I believe. It'll be us, my parents. Christopher has a camper now. My brother Jeremy, Kenny and Carrie, which is Christopher's in-laws.
Kennedy's
And
mom and dad.
Kennedy's mom and dad, and then I think my brother Justin, maybe. 6 or 7. And we'll stay there all week, and we'll play. We'll cook out. I'm taking my smoker, and we'll do different things, and we'll play golf. They got a disc golf course there in the state park. There was. We'll do some hunting. We may even do some fishing.
What kind of hunting? Tell them.
Duck hunting, and then we'll go to town and play golf probably. We just have a terrible time. We just do whatever we want to, sleep late, cook big breakfasts all together.
It's fun.
Make a lot of potatoes.
We don't rough it at all.
No, we all have RVs, and so.
Yeah, y'all seen our new RV. This is going to be the first extended time that we're staying out in it. Well, we've done like a weekend here and a little, a couple of days there, but this will be from Friday till a week Saturday. So it'll be several days. I don't get to go until Saturday night. They're all leaving Friday. Kennedy and I have a Christmas pop-up for our boutique on Saturday. So we can't go until after we're done with that, but at least it's close. It's real close that we're doing our deal. We'll come and unload it all back when we're done on Saturday night. Come dump it off here, and then head there. And it's about an hour, like he said. So, see, I see some of y'all things come across. Waiting on those veggies to cook. Let's see. Matt says he grew up with bread dressing. I think that's a northern thing, isn't it? I know you're in Virginia.
It's not really.
No, it's not really north, but my wife grew up with cornbread dressing. So you're a divided family? Yeah. Let's see. Hello, B. Y'all like them both. I've had the bread stuffing or whatever. I'm not used to it, so I didn't care for it. But if it was something I was used to, I'd probably like it. It's always just my children, their family, so I always do cook the dressing and everything else. That's a lot of work, Mammy. Yeah. B says she wants an RV so bad. We are so excited. It's a fifth wheel. We had an RV. A bumper pool RV. We bought it brand new when the kids were really, really little. Christopher is 26 now, and Caleb is 23. Is he 23 or 22? He was born.
His mother.
I know. Let's see. He was born in 02. He'll be 23 next year. He's 22. So Christopher's 26. Y'all remember this. This might be a question here in a minute. Christopher's 26, married to Kennedy, has our little grandbaby. And then Caleb is 22. We bought this trailer when they were little. So they grew up just loving camping. Well, last year we had the opportunity and come across a friend of ours was selling their RV. And fifth wheel. And how many times did they go out in it? 4 or 5 times?
6, maybe 5.
I mean, practically brand new. Like the microwave and the refrigerator still had that peel, that clear stuff on the front. It was brand new. Still smells brand new. And so he was needing to get rid of it, and he sold it to us. And so we are so excited about it. It's got a king size bed, and it has a full closet and full refrigerator. Everything I wanted on my list. I think everything it had on your list except the outdoor kitchen. Is that what you said? Why don't you wait a little while until it cools?
Because we're going to start cooling faster.
So, he's deboning it. Make sure you don't get no bone and no skin in it. You want another pan, or you want to just throw it in here?
Throw it right here.
Okay. So we're excited about so we gave our old camper to the kids. We said, we knew that they would like to have their own camper, so they don't have to stay with us. And plus we like to have more room, right? And so we said we gave it to them, and Christopher grew up in the, he's had it. They've had it been camping in it since he was little, so he knows everything about it. So he don't have to learn nothing about it. So it will be fun, so fun. But okay, let me check these vegetables. We don't want them brown, but we want them to be, you know, softened.
The real fun trip that we're wanting to take with our other camper, or new camper, is we're going to plan to go next August. We're going to Yellowstone for about a week and a half. We'll get to stay in the park. We got reservations to be in the park. And we're staying in the RV park that has full hookups. It's the only park, RV campground that has water, sewer, electricity, and everything.
In the park. Well, we went, how long? It's been several years ago. I think it was like 2016. We went to Yellowstone. And we stayed in a lodge outside the park. And we had to drive. Because it was like, what, an hour? At least an hour or something to the park entrance. And then once you get into the park is so big. So if you wanted to go see, say, Old Faithful, you had to drive maybe an hour. And if you wanted to go see another part of the park, it might be an hour and a half. And so you drive all day long. And then plus, once you get in the park, there's not really anything to eat. So you have to bring like your picnic or whatever. Or you might want to spend $60, $70 on a hot dog.
Pizza.
And, you know, it was ridiculous. And that was back before all this inflation, so it's probably really expensive now. So we said if we ever come back, we're going to go do that. We're going to take an RV. So the kids, they may fly up for a weekend and stay with us. We're going to be gone almost 2 weeks. But you have to get reservations now to be able to get in there. But just me and him and his mom and dad. We're excited to do that with the new RV. And we'll get to cook. We'll get to practically almost pay for itself by not having to buy all that expensive food and all that driving. So, all right. I also put, some people put biscuits. Some people put bread, like white bread, hot dog bun, whatever. I usually do 1 slice to 1 batch. And since I made 5 batches of cornbread, I'm going to do, well, I have 6 slices, but I would have done 5 usually. So it's kind of to equal your thing out. So these are just some buns that I had. It's kind of better to use, like, I don't know why, Mama says, and that's the way we always did it. She used to, like, save the heels of her bread or a biscuit or whatever, put it in a bag and put it in the freezer and just save it. And she would always make it for lunch, too. And so, I don't know why you're not supposed to use fresh. I think it's just, I don't know why. So, I'm going to go ahead and toast that. I've got a little toaster over here. And that's going to take a few minutes, 4 or 5 minutes. And we're going to toast that. And then I'm going to start tearing that up. And here's my pan. I think they're saying stuff over there. Can you see the... Let me get a little better spoon, too. Yeah, it is. Why don't you erase the window?
Man, it's because it's not cool outside.
Oh. Well, let me turn the air conditioner down.
All right. B says, I want an RV. Patricia Jones Daly says RV is definitely the way to go.
Yeah.
So, it is nice to have your own bed, your own shower, everything like that. So,
And food.
yeah.
All right. Let me get this. I'm fixing to give something away. You thinking of a question to ask? I have one big spoon that I like to use for this job. And I've bet you it's in the dishwasher. Do you think of a question to ask them? The first thing we're going to give away, we have so many sizes that we're going to give away. We'll give away the 2X, t-shirt. Let me show y'all again. For some of y'all that may have just hopped on. Let me get the 2X. It says Boots and Bonnets. Oh, this one actually doesn't say Boots and Bonnets. It does have our logo on it. Okay, so this is a 2X t-shirt. We're going to give away right now. And we have some other sizes that we'll give away in a moment. But that's the 2X. So if you can tell me, did you think of something? How old is my oldest son? I told you that just a little while ago. Whoever answers it first can win that too. All right, Matt. Boy, you had your fingers right there. Matt, email me. Send me your address, and I will get you that in the mail tomorrow. Okay? And we will give that another size, and we also have that tea towel to give away. Okay? We'll give that away. But you go ahead and email me. All right, thank you. Well, you were listening. Uh-oh. Matt is one of those that has been with us a long time. I just made a mess. He's been watching us for a while. And Matt, this is for you. I know you know who I'm talking about. Last Friday night, Kennedy and I went to a gala for John and Tamara Brock. Tamara started a pregnancy center, and we drove up there, and our boutique was a sponsor for her, and we went up there Friday night, and it was wonderful. She started a crisis pregnancy center, so in Sapulpa, Oklahoma. All right, let's give away another one. Can you think of another question? You think of a question this time. We'll do the. Yes, I did mention that Sunday, and it was wonderful. I loved it. We'll give away the tea towel this time, so everybody that's listening can be involved. Okay? You don't have to fit in a certain one. Let me grab my toast. It just went off. You got a question for the tea towel?
Yeah, well, I think we've used this before, though, but it's been a couple years. Should we do it? Yeah? Does it matter?
Well, it can be something that we've already talked about tonight, or...
No, it's just a random question. It's a pawpaw question.
A pawpaw question.
Yeah.
I would prefer that you live in the United States for me to mail this to you. I know I've had some people that watch us have been in other countries, and that got expensive. But go ahead, babe. This is for the tea towel. Let me show it to y'all. You can hang it in your kitchen and think of us. All right.
What kind of lights did Noah have
Oh, you did this last year.
2 years ago?
Maybe they'll know.
What kind of lights did Noah have on the ark? It's kind of a Bible question.
Matt, you can't answer this because I know you probably heard it. What kind of lights did he use?
This is browning.
Yeah, don't get it out.
No.
You do not want it to brown. I should have been watching it better.
You mean dumping in what you're doing?
Lightning bugs. That is a good one, Mammy. I think she should win.
Well,
It's not the
it's not
right.
that, but it's close. It's
That
getting
is
close.
that is a. I'm still gonna send it to her.
Well, okay. Whatever.
If somebody comes up with with the correct answer, I'll send you a t-shirt and you can just tell me what size.
What I was thinking of,
Give them a minute.
You've already get. Oh, okay.
Give them a minute. Mammy, I'm going to send you that tea-towel because you are close, and that's a good answer. But, so go to our About section, and our email is in there, and email me your address. And I will mail that to you tomorrow. Anybody have an idea what kind of lights Noah used on the ark?
I'm looking at looking for the comments.
All I'm doing is just, I'm getting this real fine. We want this real fine. And I'm almost there. Huh?
Fine as frog's hair.
Yeah.
Well, the answer I was looking for was floodlights. That's what kind of lights Noah had on the ark. So, but she can give that to that nice lady.
Yes.
She was pretty close.
And y'all, if y'all do not follow Mammy, she is such a sweetheart. She reads books to her grandkids on her channel, and she cooks things too. She's so sweet. Y'all check out her channel. So, okay, this is probably good enough. If you want to start, I'm going to move y'all a little closer.
You need to dump this into there?
Yes, let me move y'all a little closer so y'all can watch us better. It used to be easier to, I had a tripod, but go ahead. But YouTube changed their deal where I can't do a live this way. It has to be this way.
Vertical instead of horizontal.
I would prefer these not to get brown, but we got to talking because I think it does change the taste a little bit. But I think we salvaged it in just the right time.
Just in time.
That thing finally went off.
Yeah.
I felt like I've been hollering.
Maybe now it won't be so hot in here.
Well, when that stove underneath comes to a certain temperature, it automatically comes on. Okay, so we have our onions and our bell pepper. I'm so tired. Celery.
That's what she does whenever she messes up stuff. She just blames it on being tired.
I am. Go through that again and make sure there's no bones and no skin.
I know there ain't no skin and no bones in there.
Okay. So we got our 2 onions and our whole stalk of celery in with this. And let me start tearing these out. I was
Get your
cool.
Get your buns over here.
Right here, there are.
Oh.
They're kind of hot. Well, you're getting cooler.
You got hot buns?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, but be careful. You're gonna get in trouble.
Huh? Ow.
I don't know. Somebody think you're being nasty.
I'm just trying to be. What are we supposed to do here? Tear this up?
You tear it up real little.
Real little.
Yeah, because you don't want big old.
I think you just do like that.
You can try. You're gonna have gummy. I like to just do a little piece like this. To me, it's easier.
Okay.
Takes a little time, but some things you have to take.
Take a little time.
It takes time to do things right sometimes.
Okay.
Right, y'all? Okay, so we've given away a 2X t-shirt. We've given away a we've given away a tea towel. I was seeing if anybody had written anything. So we will give away, we still have a medium size t-shirt, a small t-shirt, and an extra large t-shirt. So.
You know, you probably stick this in a blender.
Probably. Is it too tedious for you?
No, I'm just saying it would make it. I mean, because it's going to go to dissolve anyways once you put all this water in there.
Little Jessie Oh, I can't wait for him to be opening some gifts this year. I think it's going to be so fun for him to have little gifts. Next year's really going to be fun, but I'm enjoying every little section of age he's doing.
You think he was good enough this year to have anything?
I think so.
Christmas?
He gets
Santa Claus.
everything.
Man,
Oh.
he's like a one-man wrecking crew.
Yes, he really is.
And he just goes from one thing to the next and just puts his hands on it, grabs it, throws it
I
down.
need to show y'all
goes on
some
to the
pictures
next.
of my kitchen. He loves cabinets. He gets in the cabinets, and he has certain cabinets that he knows he can get into, and one of them has his cereal. I keep like Cheerios and stuff, and one day he come in, and he went straight to the cabinet. He didn't say hi to us or nothing. I said, "Isn't that like going to Grandma's house? You go straight to the refrigerator." I loved it, but he is fun. Oh, he's so fun. Kennedy works a couple of days a week. She works at the hospital. She's a phlebotomist. And so while she's at work, he'll usually spend the night with us the night before. He sleeps in the middle.
and the people on the either side don't sleep.
He sleeps in the middle. He does have a playpen thing that we can put him in, pack and play, but I never put him in it. Because I like him being in there with us. So you can go ahead and put the chicken in there. And like I said, I think that was like 3 legs, a couple of breasts. They were small breasts. And then about, what do you think, about 4? There was 4 or 5 thighs.
Yeah.
So get that out.
What that? What's wrong with it?
Is that gristle?
No.
Okay. All right, so we got all of our, see how it grows? We've got our vegetables, our chicken, our cornbread, and our bread in here now. All right. So, all right, Karen, I'm glad you're on here. You're watching from Midville, Mississippi. Yay. I'm so glad. Tell everybody else that's on here, we got 39 people. I'd love to know where y'all are all from. I think that we've reached all 50 states, and actually I've in contact with a lot of y'all. I would love to see how many states we got tonight. Just you don't have to put your city in there if you don't want to, but put your state in there so we can see where all y'all are from. Okay, now let's use the broth that we cooked the chicken in first, and then we'll see how much we need. Now, we also are going to do 5 to 6 eggs, but we are going to put our spices in here. You're going to need all that, so it's crazy how much you have to have. But you want to make sure you taste all your stuff before you put your eggs in. All right. You need the other one. Go ahead and stick the other one in there.
All of it?
Yeah, we always do. You don't remember?
Yeah, I'd rather, you can't take it out, so. Oh, man, it's still a little warm.
It soaks it up. You want it kind of soupy. You want it kind of soupy.
I think we've just accomplished that.
Yeah, it will. It'll be fine. You always worry every year when we make this. It sits there, and we may not need to open that other one.
That's what I'm saying.
We'll just
Too much now.
No, it's not. I promise you, it's not. You will not believe how much it'll soak it up. It takes a minute though. That homemade stuff is better than that box stuff. All right, now I'm going to go ahead and start getting the spices. We're going to start off now with the red pepper. I don't usually measure it. I just do kind of like a good, just a few shakes, because you don't want too much of this, okay? And I always like putting, I would say a 1/4 of a, start off with a 1/4 of a teaspoon, because you don't want a ton. All right, Matt. Okay, he's from Virginia. So we got Virginia and we got Mississippi. Who else do we have on here? Who else? I think we're probably close to a 1/4 of a deal. Let me get some teaspoons.
You want to measure? Is that what you're doing?
Yeah, I like to kind of measure.
I thought you always tell me that a good cook don't measure nothing. They just.
Well, when it comes to real strong spices, oh, South. Okay, we got Missouri, Virginia, Mississippi. We got Texas. I'm gonna put a little bit more on here because I don't think that was quite a fourth. Okay, now I'm gonna start off on. Remember, this is the secret ingredient. Okay.
Not anymore.
Ohio. Awesome. We're going to go for, I'm going to put 2 teaspoons each of poultry and sage. So we're going to start off with that. 2 teaspoons.
There's Mary, Southeast Texas, Zach Kyles says I like him. We got one.
New Mexico.
Renette Harvey from New Mexico.
I wonder if it's, do y'all have snow? Florida.
Jacksonville, Florida.
Yay. Y'all are from everywhere.
We got a little smorgasbord of listeners or
watchers. Watchers tonight. Okay, we're putting in the sage now. We're going to do 2 teaspoons of it. And then we're going to mix it up and start tasting it.
No snow, she says.
No snow.
No snow.
We just come from there. We did a
There's
week
Lori
vacation.
Smith from Oregon.
Oh, I bet they do. I bet y'all have some.
My brother just came back from Oregon.
I didn't put that shaker on there.
Justin and
Your nephew?
yeah, Rylan. So.
All right, start stirring that. Man, we do have some good fellow citizens on here. American citizens. Okay, so we're going to stir that up really, really good, and then we're going to taste it. You want to taste it before the eggs. And I usually just get a whole bunch of spoons because we usually taste it several times.
I don't want to mispronounce this lady's name, but it's NYC.
Philippines.
Necto. No, that ain't Philippines. It's Necto Philippinian girl. I wish we could be watchers.
She says, hi, Philippines here.
I'm talking about the lady in front of her.
Oh.
She says she wishes she could be a watcher and taster.
And a taster. Yeah.
And there's Chit Escobar from the Philippines.
Wow. So we do got some people from out of the country. Yay.
We know some missionaries to there.
Yes, we do. Mix it real good, and then we'll taste it. Now, remember when you go to taste it, you want this to be not all the way, because when you cook it, it does get just a tad bit stronger, okay? Just a tad. So, this is perfect. We're not even going to need to open that. I know you're thinking it's runny, but it's not.
It is. Okay.
Here, I'm going to keep on stirring it because you want that good and stirred.
Denise T says, what are we making? We're making homemade chicken and dressing.
Yes.
For Christmas.
For Christmas and Thanksgiving. We just figure that we will make a big batch. That way we won't have to do it twice. All right, let's give away a medium-sized t-shirt. If you are a medium, you answer this question. What is the secret ingredient? Preferably if you're in the United States, just because of shipping. What is the secret ingredient that I put in this dressing that I told y'all earlier? Whoever answers it first will get a...
Ruby. Ruby Abbott, hello, how are you?
Okay, you ready to taste it?
I'll let you taste it.
Well, I want 2 opinions.
Well, you taste it, and I know you're going to start dumping more stuff in automatically to start with. You'll never get it right the first time.
Taste it. Needs salt. For one thing, it needs salt. Let me get some salt. It may only need salt.
It is, Karen Jones got the answer with red pepper, right?
Karen Jones. Yes, you did. Someone said cinnamon.
It looked
nutmeg. Oh, man, y'all got some good questions. Yes, my secret ingredient is the red pepper. Paula Jones, I learned it from her, and it is
So
great.
tell her to send you
Yes, go to our About section, and you will see our email there. And y'all that are winning stuff, tell me what you want and what size. So I will not have to go through these comments. That was for a medium size Boots and Bonnets t-shirt. I'm going to put about a teaspoon in here first. Stir it up and see if we got it good. Might probably need a little bit more. Did it taste sagey enough for you when you... It didn't? We might can put a little bit more. So your opinion was it needed some more.
Okay, this lady's telling me it's pronounced Nyctophilin.
Her last name?
Yeah, that's. I didn't want to mispronounce it, but thank you for.
Means lover of the night or the dark. Okay. My mother's maiden name was Keglagis. Caglagis. Keglagis. Greek. And it was, nobody could say it. All right, let me taste it again. It's better. I think it needs a little bit more salt. Just a tad. And I'll put a little bit more. I'll probably put half of a teaspoon in there. I'm going to put a little bit more sage for his sake.
Well, it don't even look dark.
I know, but it tastes it.
Okay.
And it don't need any more red pepper because I can taste it. Okay. Stir that and then we'll taste it again. This will be enough for Christmas and Thanksgiving. And I got these pans right here. So we'll put them in these pans and I'll freeze them. And there's a certain way that we put the broth on top. You want a thin layer of broth on top when you go to freeze it, and it just makes it better. Okay. Taste it now. See what you think.
I don't know. To me, it's kind of bland. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I can't remember what it used to taste like. It just tastes like it's too sweet still.
It's too sweet? Is it salty enough?
Why don't we put some Tonys in there?
No!
Why?
That's not what you do. It does not need any more sage.
Okay.
I don't think. I'll put just a tad more. Remember, it's gonna get more strong after it goes in. Put a little bit more poultry seasoning. If it's too strong, it's not no good. I think it might need a smidgen more salt. It don't need any more. Just a smidgen. All right, I'm not gonna put no more stuff in after this. We'll put our eggs in there.
Okay, Mary says that she tried her hand at gluten-free dressing to take to our work Thanksgiving, and it turned out pretty good.
That's good. Our little grandson, Jesse, is he has to have the lactose-free milk. His little belly has kind of been messed up since he was born, I guess. And when she started giving him bottles, that's what we give him. So, you know, when I was little, we didn't have that kind of stuff, it didn't seem like. But nowadays, people know what's been making them sick all these years. So that's wonderful. That kind of is better color, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Okay. All right, let's taste it one more time. We got a spoon?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
How many eggs do you need? Go ahead.
6. think it's good.
All right.
I want you to try it now.
That's good.
Is that better?
Yeah, that's better.
Okay, let's whip those in a bowl. So they'll be good and whipped. See how much it made? It made a whole bunch. So, let's do another giveaway. Let's see, we've already given, what was that, medium we just gave away? We'll do a small. Let's do a small shirt. Okay. Some of y'all that are just hopping on may not have seen what they look like. It's our boots and bonnets. This is a small. So if you are a small, you answer this next question. And it is, let's see. What is our grandson's name? What is our little grandson's name? Y'all that have watched us a while, I know y'all know that one. Let's see who can answer it first. You want a fork? For the small t-shirt. You can get the Palm out and start doing those.
Okay, that lady says she's with you. She wants.
Oh yeah, because it dries out when it's cooking.
You want what? Do what?
The spray those pans. So I'm gonna whip these eggs up, and then we're gonna put the. Always taste your dressing before you put your eggs in there. And I have 6 eggs here. All right, y'all. Y'all know what our little grandson's name is for a small t-shirt? Okay. Now we're going to mix this really good. They may not know his name.
Well, they don't. We'll give it away later at another time.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you missed the, okay. You came in when we did the secret ingredient. Yeah, the secret ingredient is our red pepper. And I did feel that it's the slightest kick, but it is not hot. And that is so good. And for this huge, huge batch, I may have used 1/4 of a teaspoon. So, okay, you want to get a ladle? Yeah. I'm going to start putting it in these pans. We'll scoot it over. What we'll do is we'll put it in this pan, and then we'll put a small layer of broth on there. And since this is a little bit more soupy than normal, we may not need to put the little small layer.
I don't think you should. It's too clear. Next time we're going to put a little less, do a little at a time. I think. We should only get like a bowl or something.
Make sure you get some of the liquid too from the top. And then we'll wrap it really, really good in foil. And then we're going to put it in the freezer. And then that morning of, or the night before on your Thanksgiving, Wednesday night, just put it out and it will defrost naturally. I usually kind of put it on the cabinet on a towel, a tea towel. And then that morning, you can bake it, and you'll bake this for about 45 minutes. And I always stir it. I stir it about every 10 or 15 minutes. I'll stir it so it's just not the edges getting done. And you, depending on your oven, yes, that's perfect. Depending on your oven, you may need to do a little longer than 45 minutes. And just until it's good and firm and the middle doesn't jiggle, okay? And I usually cook mine on about $3.50, $3.75.
Somebody's asking if you have the recipe or whatever.
For this?
Yeah.
Well, I've been telling it this whole time, but this is, I make it different every time because of size. But the one we made tonight, is going to make about three of these pans. It's 5. We started out with 5 boxes of Jiffy cornbread. The broth from the chicken that was in these 2 of these pots, right here, and we did 3 legs, about 4 or 5 thighs, and 2 breasts, and with the skin on there, so that the broth is good and rich. And then he deboned and de-skinned all of the chicken. We put that in there, and then we took a stick of butter, and we did 2 onions and a stalk of celery, and we tenderized that on the stove. And then we put that in there. Some people like to blend it up and make kind of a puree. I don't. I like to do, I like mine to have some texture. And then I also did, you can do biscuits, or you can do bread, or you can do hot dog buns, or whatever. I did, I think, 6. And then 6 eggs. And then with your spices, I did about 1/4 of a teaspoon of red pepper. That is your secret. And then with the sage, we started off with 2 teaspoons of each, and then I added another teaspoon, and then I probably added about another 1/4 of a teaspoon. How many pans is this going to do?
Be the third.
Third. Okay, did you want to do a little bit for tonight to try some?
Right there.
Oh, that's too much. You're gonna eat
It's
that
not
much?
enough. Man, we got 3 days, 4 days.
Excuse me, that's getting to me. All right, y'all do not know that my grandson's name. Goodness, Jesse, little Jesse. Let's ask another question for that small T-shirt. What else did we talk about? You think of something. Think of something.
I can't.
We got a medium and a small together to still give away. All right, you want to cook this tonight? Are you going to eat it?
We'll eat some of it, yeah, and eat the rest of it through the week.
Okay, let me go ahead and turn that oven on over there, and we'll make a little pan of it tonight and taste it. Y'all want some? 350. Yeah. Open it. Okay, let's see. For start.
How long do you cook it to warm it up?
A good 45 minutes probably. So, oh, Mammy she didn't want to say yes. Okay, let's give away the small, we still need to give away that small T-shirt. Let's do, earlier in here, I told you how old my oldest son was. How about my youngest son? I told you how old he was. Caleb, my little redheaded son. He's not little anymore, but any of y'all remember that? That was when we first started tonight. Alrighty, I'm glad this is done. This is a big chore. No, he's not 12. He's older than 12. He's actually still coming home from work. So he's driving. My oldest is 26. And Christopher's 26. Caleb is a little younger. Close, close, close. Real close. He's 22, but thankful for life, you win. So it's a small T-shirt. Go to my About section at the top of our page. There's an About section, and there's my email. Give me your address, and I will mail you your T-shirt in the morning. We're going to give away one more. It's an extra large, okay? It's an extra large. This will be the last thing we give away tonight. Extra large t-shirt. Our Boots and Bonnets logo on here. Okay? This will be the last one. And the last question will be, this is easy. What state do I live in? What state do we reside in? Those blue bonnets should give it away in that t-shirt boot. Okay, so get y'all's thumbs really fast, and you will win the extra large t-shirt tonight. Yes, yes, that's right. We are in Texas. We're in Northeast Texas, and so go over to the about. No, that's not the one. Go over to the About section, give me your address, and make sure you write on there what size that you won. And we're so glad that all of y'all joined us tonight. Yay! I'm excited for you. And let me wrap these up, and then we're gonna go. We're gonna get the pool out.
Get to clean up the kitchen now.
And then I get to clean up the kitchen. This has been an all-day thing because I had to make cornbread earlier. I could have asked y'all what our little dog's name is.
That's what I thought you was going to do.
Yeah. So many of y'all love Cash. And I wrap this really, really good. We wrap it this way, then we wrap it this way. And that way it stays good. And then I put it in the freezer on a flat surface because these pans are not just real sturdy. I cook them on a cookie sheet. But if you'll put them on a flat surface in your freezer, it'll freeze flat. So we are ready for Thanksgiving and we are ready for Christmas. One of these will be for Thanksgiving, one of these will be for Christmas. And this is one less thing we'll be doing. You need to go to the About section at the very top of our channel. It'll say something like playlist, videos, shorts, or whatever, and then there'll be a section called About. Okay, and you email me your address. My email will be in that section, and email me your address. Okay, and that's where, and then I will get that to you in the morning. All right, I'll drop that in the morning, in the mail in the morning. Tell me if you can't find it. It should be right there. Okay, I'm gonna put this up, and you kind of put that back under. Yeah. Did you do the other one?
Sturdier pans, yeah, I got it.
All right, my fourth child used to live in. You know what? We go to church in Keller, Mammy. That is where we drive to Keller, and you see 2 emails. Either one will work. Just either one of those emails will work. I'll get both of them. But we have a church in Keller. That's where we drive, and it takes us a good hour every Sunday. And so if y'all watch us on Sundays, you'll see our Happy Sunday videos, and we're driving to Keller, Mamie. So we know all about Keller. All right, guys, we've had so much fun being with y'all tonight, and we hope y'all have a wonderful Thanksgiving. And we're going camping. And we are going to be seeing lots of camping videos. We always have a wonderful time when we go camping, and we do crafts, and we cook, and we just play games, and just all of the family, and we just have a wonderful time, and we'll be doing lots of that for y'all. So y'all have a wonderful Thanksgiving, and we love y'all. See y'all next time. Until then, keep looking to the east. Bye-bye.